The 50-20-20-10 budgeting rule. Hello friends living in the United States as Burmese immigrants. We work very hard, sometimes two jobs, sometimes long hours, to provide for our families. But even with steady income, money can feel like it disappears too quickly. Rent, groceries, gas, children's needs, and sometimes helping relatives back home, it all adds up fast. That's why having a clear and simple plan for money is so important. One helpful method is called the 50-20-20-10 rule of budgeting. This rule is easy to remember and it works no matter how much you earn. Let's break it down. 50% for basic needs. Half of your income, about 50%, goes to essentials. This includes things like rent or mortgage, food, utilities, transportation, phone bills, and insurance. For example, if your family earns $4,000 a month, then about $2,000 should go toward these needs. Rent might be $100-$200, groceries $500, gas and transportation $200, phone and insurance $100. That adds up to $2,000. The goal is to keep your needs inside this 50% limit. If you find your rent or bills take up more than that, it may be a sign you need to adjust, like finding a cheaper phone plan, sharing transportation, or planning grocery spending more carefully. 20% for pleasure. Now, life is not just about paying bills. We also need joy. That's why 20% of your income can go toward fun and personal happiness. This could be eating out at a restaurant, buying clothes, family trips, or even small celebrations. From the $4,000 example, that's $800 a month for fun. And it's important to actually use this money. If you only focus on needs and savings, life can feel heavy. Setting aside this pleasure fund allows you to enjoy life without guilt, because it's part of the plan. 20% for emergency fund and investment. The next 20% is for your future and security. This is one of the most important parts of the rule. It covers savings for emergencies and also investments. First, let's talk about an emergency fund. Life is uncertain. A medical bill, a car repair, or job loss can happen anytime. Experts recommend saving at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses. If your monthly needs are $2,000, then you should aim for $6,000 to $12,000 saved in a safe bank account. Second, investments. Even small amounts can grow over time if invested wisely. For example, contributing to a 401k or IRA helps you prepare for retirement. If you save $200 a month, in 20 years, that could grow to more than $100,000, depending on returns. That money is not just for you, it's also a gift of stability for your children. 10% for giving. Finally, 10% is for giving. For many Burmese families, this part is especially meaningful. It includes helping relatives back home, supporting community events, or donating to religious or charitable organizations. In our example of $4,000 income, that's $400 a month. Giving keeps us connected to our values, our families, and our culture. It also brings joy knowing we can share what we have. The importance of tracking. Now, all of this only works if you actually track your money. Tracking doesn't have to be complicated. You can write down your daily spending in a notebook. You can use an app like Mint, Every Dollar, or even a simple Excel sheet. At the end of each month, and especially at the end of the year, look back and ask, did I spend too much on restaurants? Did I save enough for emergencies? Did I balance giving with family needs? For example, if your yearly income is $48,000, here's how it would look with the 50-20-20-10 plan. $24,000 for needs, $9,600 for pleasure, $9,600 for savings and investment, $4,800 for giving. Imagine if you actually followed this plan every year for 10 years. You would not only have enjoyed life and helped others, but also built a strong emergency fund and a retirement account for your future. Closing message. Budgeting is not just about numbers, it's about love, responsibility, and building a life of balance. It helps us care for our children today, prepare for tomorrow, and stay connected to our community and culture. So, friends, I encourage you, try the 50-20-20-10 rule this month. Write down your income, divide it into these 4 categories, and see how it changes your life. With this plan, Money won't control you. You will control your money. And that is the first step toward peace of mind and a brighter future for your family.